I always thought listening to audiobooks was a safe escape, until last night, when a voiceover started narrating my life instead of a story I'd downloaded. I was brushing my teeth, getting ready for bed, when the familiar narrator's voice slid into my headphones. She spits out the minty foam, glancing at the mirror, unaware of the shadow shifting behind her. At first, I laughed it off. Maybe I left some weird setting on, or the book was unusually immersive. But when it described my pajamas, the chip spot on my bathroom tile, and the exact way I always twist my hair before sleep, my skin prickled. I yanked the earbuds out, but the voice didn't stop. It echoed from my phone speaker, smooth and unhurried, as if my actions were chapters in a book I never agreed to star in. I tried to ignore it, climbing under the covers, but the voice kept going. She checks her phone one last time, heart racing, wondering if she's losing her mind. I almost smashed my phone out of fear, but the voice seemed to sense my panic, softening into a whisper. She tries to ignore the voice, desperate for silence, but the story isn't over. I curled up, shivering, only for my bedroom light to flicker. She cowers beneath her blanket, imagining the worst, but she will get up. She will walk to the window. That's when I froze. I hadn't moved, but it was speaking as if I had, describing me standing and shuffling toward the glass. I squeezed my eyes shut, refusing to follow the script. The voice grew impatient, almost taunting. She's afraid, but she'll do it anyway. She has to. She'll look outside and see what's waiting for her. I gripped the sheets, shaking. The room felt colder, shadows thickening around the corners. My phone buzzed, and the voice returned, now eerily close to my ear. She hears her own voice on the recording, begging her not to look, but curiosity always wins. She will see the thing that's been watching her all night. Desperation clawed at my chest. I jammed my hands over my ears, but the voice only grew louder, cutting through every barrier. She stands, against her will, drawn to the window. My body moved on its own, puppet-like, feet dragging across the floor. The curtains trembled as my fingers reached for them. She pulls back the curtain, and finally, she understands. I saw my reflection in the glass, except it was still lying in bed, staring back at me, lips moving in sync with the voice. Behind that reflection, something else smiled. The last thing I heard before the world flipped inside out was the voice, triumphant, now the story can begin.